Hi everybody. So my name is Bruno Verbrugghe. I'm the co-founder of Dualo. What I'm going to talk today is just introducing very quickly our instrument and our project. And then Mark wanted me to talk about, how to come from an idea, come from a prototype, then to an industrial project that you can sell and build. So can you just make, yeah, okay. A little louder, please. Okay, right. So, my first question is, how many people here have already played an instrument? Wow, okay. So it's more than the usual percentage, which is around 20% of a population. So, how many still play more than, I would say, like 3 times a year? That's not too bad. Okay, right. Okay, the main idea of our instrument, I would just go there, feel a little more comfortable like this. So the main idea of our instrument is called the Dualo principle. So you saw on the first picture, my associate, he's a mathematician. He built this, he invent this new layout of the keys. So I'm gonna show you very quickly the instrument and the project, and then we'll talk about how we can do it. You can do that kind of things. So the main idea is you take a scale, C, D, E, F, G, and so on. You split it apart, and what you have here is on each side of the instrument, on each keyboard, you have chords. Right. I'm not going into the details, but you just have to understand major thirds goes inwards, and minor thirds go outwards. So major when I go inwards, minor when I go outwards. So if I want to make a chord is exactly what I have here. A chord is a sequence of thirds, be they minor or major. So the same on the other hand, right? And when I alternate them, all right, I have a scale. Just to make you understand, what you have is a shape here, and when you alternate your fingers, you have all the scale in that works in every key. So this is one of the most intuitive and logical keyboard that have been ever invented. People like Herbie Hancock said this is maybe the most powerful one. All right, so let's go just to see what you can do with this instrument. So it's plugged directly on the mixer. The computer is just here for the video, all right? So yeah, let's make a very short groove. Sorry. Can I have it a little louder, please? Here it is. Just to make you understand that it's not just about the instrument. The instrument is the first door that you open when you come into the Dualo let's say, adventure or a journey. So you have the instrument itself. We already tried to make a game on Unity. We already made a game, like a kind of a game with an instrument that we call the Dualo, which was with an Oculus Rift and a leap motion, but I'm not talking about that today. We also have what we call the Do Station. The Do Station is like your iTunes, but for all the songs that you made with your instrument. And at the end, we have the Do Community, which is a sharing platform that will allow you to share your composition with others. Just to let you know that I'm not going to show that. I mean, maybe I can. Okay, right. Imagine that you want to learn how to play this, right? What you can see is that it's on directly on the LED, on the lights. So it's the first instrument that you're gonna learn like a video game. So each time you play with it on your couch, in your bed, or whatever, just to have pleasure, then you're working your instrument and you become a musician. Okay, this is the main philosophy of our project. So, but I'm here to talk about how to go from the idea to such a project. So the main idea was in 2007. It's my associate, Jules. He's a mathematician and a musician at the same time, and he was trying to understand how we can represent in a better way musical harmony, musical theory. What you have is, until now, musical instruments have been built up to physical constraints, sorry. Because on a guitar you can't take the I don't know, the fret number 1 and the fret number 5 and just put right next to each other the two. So what we did is he tried to reinvent how you put notes just right next to each other, so it always sounds well. So it came on this idea. What you see here is our very first prototype. It was made in the kitchen using such things like Arduino or things like this. I'm here to tell you that everything now is kind of possible. My associate didn't wrote a line of code from the time at the time he began the project. What he did is that he just asked me technologies, so I just say Arduino, for example. Then he went on the internet, he found a few forums, he found guys, developers. He said, hey, come and have a beer in my kitchen, and we worked together on the project. And then this came with a few sensors and a few things like this. Then you have the next stage, which is prototyping. To prototype things, you make, I don't know how you say that, like SketchUps with 3D impressions, 3D printing. And then you have all the electronic parts and so on. The best thing is that I will answer your questions more, because in 10 minutes it's too short to tell you all about the project and all the difficulties we have. So if you have questions about crowdfunding, how we finance it, or what our technical difficulties, I won't be able to speak about everything, so the best is that you ask me questions.
We need the micro.
How is it programming? Sorry? It's battery powered, yes. You can charge it with the USB port, so even your mobile phone adapter will charge it. It's about 8 hours of battery powered.
Sorry. Okay. All those
where you are.
Is there is there a MIDI output on the Dualo, or is it?
Yes, you have classical MIDI DIN output for old school synthesizer, and the USB MIDI output that is recognized as MIDI controller on iPad, on iOS, Linux, Mac, and Windows.
And sorry, does it detect the velocity of the?
Yes, you have velocity under each of the keys. Okay, I can show you more, like if I put the.
Okay, nice.
For each of the keys independently. You should take the microphone.
First of all, can we try it out like this weekend?
Yes, you're gonna have 2 of them.
Okay.
And you can use them.
And second, how long does it take to get used to it if you're like a guitar player or a piano player? Is it like other instruments that you need a few months or weeks or years to get used to it, or is it really intuitive?
It really depends on your own story. I mean, to do what I just did, if you're a musician and you have a sense of rhythm, it will take you a few hours, because I'm not the best player in the world. This is my associate, and he will be very happy if you want to challenge him, and if you want to buy an instrument and become the next best player of Dualo in the world. So it really depends on you. I saw classical pianists with dozens of years of practice that just said, no, I will never play it. It will be too difficult for me because I have to change my mind. And I saw people of like 7 years old just, get his hand on it like in a few minutes. So it really depends on you.
And is there a version we can buy already, or is it still in development?
Yeah, you can buy it already. I mean, I'm very happy because we are exactly in the weeks where we are shipping the new instrument. So the industrial phase is already behind us. And if you buy it now, you're going to have it in 2 or 3 weeks, something like this. Just because as we are starting shipping, we are shipping with the queue list of everybody that's buy it. So if you buy it now, you're going to have it like at the beginning of December.
Also, the price of the product, the final product.
The price of the product is a little less than 1,000 euros.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Another one? Yeah.
Yes. Do you still use Arduino inside?
No. The Arduino was, exactly, it was not an Arduino at the time we developed it. We used MIDI box electronic cards, which is kind of the same, I would say. Now it's powered by M3, Cortex M3, if you know from Freescale, and yeah, it's definitely something that you have to improve, because you can't industrialize something that you have built with an Arduino. It's not possible.
Do you make live concerts?
Sorry?
Do you make live concerts when we can hear to listen to you, to your beautiful music?
I'm not going to make a live concert myself, but if you want, I can show you. You can find lots of videos. If you sometime in Paris, then we every month we do what we call a Do Live, where we invite all our customers to come enjoy to us for a big music jam with Dualos and every other instrument.
Okay, we have to stop and keep going. But if you have still more questions, Bruno is still there until 8.
Yeah, just come.
And
Thank
we
you
will
very
have
much.
also
Yeah. This is a kind of idea how many people we ask what is the most ideal instrument for you, what is the instrument of the 21st century, and we put all the wishes inside our instrument.